Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Lynette here, and today I am going to be talking about alkaline eating. I'm going to be going over the nutritional diet of Dr. Sebi. This is one of the diets that I told you 3-4 years ago I started my journey. Well, since I started my journey, even before that I went into a more like organic diet. And from my organic diet, I moved into the alkaline diet that Dr. Sebi has. And for me, that diet worked. It did everything that I needed to do. Before then, if you haven't heard my testimony in other videos, I was like I just felt sick. I was a healthy sick person. That's what I called myself. And so I knew I had to change. I knew that my blood pressure was starting to rise. Every time I would go to the doctor, it would be like a higher level. And my cholesterol, they had already told me I had cholesterol issues. I just felt sick. And so I started transitioning to just all organic, and I did feel better with that. And then my husband said, well, have you heard of Dr. Sebi? And so I looked into Dr. Sebi, and I looked into his philosophy on how to eat, and basically it just pulled me in. You know, I tried it, and for me, like I said, I did that for years, and it cleaned my body. I felt so good. I felt like I had a lot of energy. But I do feel like the alkaline diet is for people who are sick and need to get well. It's a good way to clean your body out and to reverse the disease. For me, that's what it did. It reversed all of the cholesterol issues that I had, the diabetes that I was falling into, just everything else, just the feeling of yuckiness all the time. I felt like I just felt bad, and so it re-energized, it renewed everything. The older generation, a lot of times they don't connect the disease with what you're eating. You know, they'll be eating pork, they're losing their eyesight, and their health is failing, but they don't directly, you know, connect that, make that the connection that that's what they're eating. And I believe it's the old way. They are hell-bent on eating their pork, you know, morning, noon, and night, and they're not connecting that that's why their eyesight is failing. That's why they're having to take blood pressure medicine. They'll even tell you, I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I feel good. But they're on all this medicine. You are not healthy. That is not healthy. If you have to take medicine, you are not healthy, okay? That means something has gone wrong. And you'll see all of this stuff on TV, or people get pinworms from this unclean meat, and they're not connecting that that's just something we should just let go. Just let it go. Let go of all that unhealthy meat. But anyway, I'm not going to get on my soapbox anymore. I'm just going to talk about Dr. Sebi's alkaline nutritional diet. This is a diet that had kickstarted my healthy living, and since I felt so good, oh my goodness, it really did change my life. It changed my energy, it changed my thought, even my thinking cleared out. And so I just want to share it with you. I'm going to go over his whole nutritional guide, and we're just going to jump right into the video. All right, we're going to start with going over Dr. Sebi's nutritional guide off of his website. At the top, it says, this is the most complete guide to the foods that will best support you in the following of Dr. Sebi's recommended diet. The first ones we're going to start with is the vegetable list. Okay, these are Dr. Sebi's electric vegetable food list. The amaranth greens, the avocado, bell pepper, chayote, Mexican squash, we have the cucumber, the dandelion greens, garbanzo beans, the izote, which is the cactus flowers or the cactus leaf. We have the kale, the lettuce, all except for iceberg. We have the mushrooms, all except for the shiitake, the napoles, which is a Mexican cactus. We have okra, olives, onions, a multitude of sea vegetables. We have tomatoes, which he says cherry and plum only. We have squash, tomatillo. That's like a green tomato. We have the turnip greens, the zucchini, watercress, purslane, and the wild arugula. Okay, the next category is the fruits, and under the fruits we have apples, bananas, the smallest one, or the Bureau mid-size original bananas. We have the berries, all varieties except for cranberries. We have elderberries, cantaloupe, cherries, currants, dates, figs, grapes, the seeded only. We have the limes, which are the key limes with seeds, the mango, the melons, any melons that are seeded, orange, and they have the Seville or sour preferred, which he says is difficult to find, papayas, peaches, pears, plums, the prickly pear, which is the cactus fruit, the prunes, raisins that are seeded, and the soft jelly coconut, and the soursop, and then he has the tamarind. Okay, these are the natural herbal teas. We have the burdock, the chamomile, elderberry, fennel, ginger, raspberry, and tila. And then under the grains, we have the amaranth, which I've tried most of these and they're very good. Bonio, kamut. Kamut is awesome because you can grind it up in your grinder, and your coffee grinder, and it tastes just like grits. And matter of fact, it's better than grits. It actually kind of tastes like cheese grits when you add a little sea salt to it and a little agave. Man, that's the best grits. But anyway, we have the quinoa, we have rye, spelt and teff, and wild rice. And I usually make my own spelt bread with the spelt flour, and then sometimes I'll get rye too and make muffins or whatnot with those. But they do sell this spelt bread in Sprouts, if you have a Sprouts near you. And I think now Whole Foods is starting to sell a spelt bread also. Okay, these are Dr. Sebi'S alkaline nuts and seeds / oils. We have the hemp seeds, we have the raw sesame seeds, we have the raw sesame seed tahini butter, walnuts, Brazil nuts, and I've actually made a milk out of the Brazil nuts. Under the oils, we have the olive oil. It says do not cook, coconut oil, do not cook, grapeseed oil, sesame oil, hemp seed oil, and avocado oil. And I've used all of them except for the hemp seed oil, and they're all wonderful oils. I generally cook with the grapeseed oil, and it works well with everything. Okay, these are Dr. Sebi'S alkaline spices and seasonings. Under the mild flavors, we have basil, bay leaf, cloves, dill, oregano, savory, sweet basil, tarragon, and thyme. And under the pungent and spicy flavors, we have the ayote, the cayenne, the African bird pepper, onion powder, habanero, and sage. Next, we have the salty and sweet flavors. Under the salty flavors, we have the pure sea salt, powdered granulated seaweed, and then we have other seaweeds, which is kelp, dulce nore, that has a sea taste. And then under sweet flavors, we have the pure agave syrup from cactus, and we have date sugar. Okay, these are Dr. Sebi'S important things to remember. If a food is not listed in this nutritional guide, it is not recommended. Drink 1 gallon of natural spring water daily. Take Dr. Sebi'S products 1 hour prior to pharmaceuticals. All of Dr. Sebi'S products may be taken together with no interaction. And see, that is very good to know because I get that question all the time. Following the nutritional guide strictly and the taking of the products regularly produces the best results with reversing disease. No animal products, no dairy, no fish, no hybrid foods, and no alcohol. Natural growing grains are alkaline based, and it is recommended that you consume only the grains listed in the nutritional guide instead of wheat. Many of the grains listed in the nutritional guide are available as pastas, bread, flour, or cereal, and can be purchased at better health food stores. Dr. Sebi'S products are still releasing therapeutic properties 14 days after being taken. Dr. Sebi says avoid using microwave. It will kill your food. And Dr. Sebi says no canned or seedless fruits. Okay, so that was Dr. Sebi'S nutritional guide. I hope this video blesses you. I hope you can take away something that may change your life. And if you're inspiring to change your lifestyle when it comes to healthy living, I hope it blesses you. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember that you're beautiful and I love you. Bye.